Howdy, this video will cover the elimination worksheet. Okay, so in class we did 1, 2, 3, and then the last 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the back side. Okay, so the first 3, solving by elimination. So the main goal of elimination is to cancel the x's or the y's. So let's go ahead and cancel the x's. And that's because the x's follow our rule. We need the same number, but opposite sign. So we have -6 and +6. So if we add down, our x's will cancel. So adding down, we'll get -6 plus 6 is 0. 8 plus 3 is 11y. And then 20 minus 42 is -22. Now to get y by itself, we're going to divide by 11. And y equals -2. To get x, we need to plug this y back into our equation and solve for x. So let's do that. -6x plus 8 times y, which is -2, equals 20. Now, 8 times -2 is -16, so -6x minus 16 equals 20. Now to get x by itself, we're going to add 16 to both sides. We'll get -6x equals 36, and then divide by -6, and we'll get x equals -6, and there's your solution. Now number 2, I want to go ahead and cancel the x's. So canceling the x's, we have a -3 and a +6. So we have the one of our rules is good. We have a negative and a positive, but we don't have the same number. So let's look at our 3. What times 3 gives us 6? That's going to be 2. So let's multiply the top equation by 2 so that we can get our x's to be the same number so we can cancel them when we add down. So 2 times -3x is -6x. 2 times -4y is -8y. And then 2 times 18 is 36. Now we're going to add our two equations. 6 minus 6 cancels. 8 minus 8 cancels. So we'll have 0 equals 18 plus 36 is 54. Which is not true, so it's going to be inconsistent. Number 3, I want to go ahead and cancel the x's. Okay, so let's go ahead and cancel our x's. Now, mind you, we can cancel the x's or the y's. I'm just choosing to do x. So, to cancel the x's, we need to multiply. Well, let's see. So we have a 2, we have a 6. Both our rules are broken. We don't have a negative, and we don't have the same number. So what times 2 will give us -6 so that our x's will cancel? That's going to be -3. So multiply the top by -3. We'll get -3 times 2x is -6x. -3 times 5 is -15y. And -3 times 14 is -42. -14. So now let's go ahead and add down. The x's cancel, and we'll get -13y equals -42 plus -10 is -52. So now we need to get y by itself, so divide by -13, and y equals 4. Now plug this back into either equation to solve for x. Let's plug it in right there. So we'll have 6x plus 2 times y, which is 4, equals -10. And 2 times 4 is 8, so we'll get 6x plus 8 equals -10. To get x by itself, we're going to subtract 8 from both sides. So we'll get 6x equals -18. Now divide by 6 to get x by itself, and x equals -3. Okay. Now let's go ahead and move on to the last 3 questions. So number 4 on the last page, on the back side. Number 4, we have 4x minus y equals -5 and -2x plus 3y equals 10. So I want to go ahead and cancel. Let's go with the y's this time. So if we cancel the y's, we have a -1 and we have a +3. So we have a negative and positive, so that's good. but we don't have both 3's. So if this is a 1, what times 1 is 3? It's going to be 3. So multiply the top equation by 3. 3 times 4x is 12x. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3y. And negative 5 times 3 is negative 15. And then go ahead and add your two equations. Negative 2x plus 12x is 10x. The y's cancel, and 10 minus 15 is negative 5. Now let's go ahead and get x by itself by dividing by 10. X will equal negative 1/2. So then to get y, plug this back into your equation and solve for y. So we'll have negative 2 times x, which is negative 1/2, plus 3y equals 10. And let's see, 1/2 of 2 is 1. So we'll have 1 plus 3y equals 10. Subtract 1 from both sides, you'll get 3y equals 9. And then divide by 3, and you'll get y equals 3. Okay, number 5. Number 5, what do you want to cancel? Let's go ahead and do the x's. Okay, so we have 15x and we have negative 5x. Our larger number is 15, so what times 5 gives us 15? Let's do 3. So multiplying the bottom equation by 3. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15x. 3 times 1 is 3y. 3 times 5 is 15. So then add your two equations. 15 minus 15 cancels. 3 minus 3 cancels. So we'll have 0 equals 20 plus 15 is 35, which is not true, so it's going to be inconsistent. Our last equation, we have x minus 3y equals negative 10 and negative 16x plus 12y equals 40. I'm going to go ahead and do the y's this time. Let's cancel the y's. So canceling y, we have our negative and positive, so we're good there, but we don't have the same number. So let's look at 12 and then 3, and what times 3 gives us 12? That's going to be 4. So multiply the entire top equation by 4. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12y. And 4 times negative 10 is negative 40. Now we're going to add down. Negative 16x plus 4x is negative 12x. 12 minus 12 cancels. And then 40 minus 40 cancels. So we have negative 12x equals 0. To solve for x, we need to divide by negative 12. And we'll get x equals 0. Then plug that x back into your equation and solve for y. So negative 16 times x, which is 0, plus 12y equals 40. 16 times 0 cancels, so we have 12y equals 40. Then to get y by itself, we divide by 12. So y equals, let's see, so 40 breaks up to 4 times 10. 12 breaks up to 4 times 3. Now the 4's will cancel, and we're left with 10 over 3. And that's your answer. Alright, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to do the rest of your worksheet, and that's all. Bye.